My name is Dominic Zimmermann and I'm a research associate from the University of Applied Sciences in St. Gallen. And now I will present the highlights for the Zurich case study. At the beginning of the case study, we tried to find out what does it mean to be young in the city of Zurich and what is the role of the institutional youth work setting in Zurich. Therefore, we made interviews with more than 20 experts and group discussions with 10 groups of young people. So one of the issues which arise from those interviews and discussions was that many young people in the city of Zurich are suffering, or at least are confronted with a high degree of pressure from school and work. So of course, these are not all the young people, but apparently this seems to be the case for many young people in Zurich. And this also links actually and heightens the importance of spare time, of leisure. Now looking at Zurich, we see that leisure seems to be highly structured in the city of Zurich, which means there's a high offer of different youth activities in the city, and like from football to violin instruction to many different activities, and also youth work is actually contributing and enriching this big activity, but which also at the same time means that a lot of the things young people do are highly structured, and also that their life, which is already structured from this high involvement and pressure from school and work, is also highly structured. Their days seem to leave little space actually for unstructured space. This leads to another topic in the city of Zurich, which is many experts actually pointed at, which is the lack of open spaces, or Freiräume in German. Of course, this has to do with this high organization, but has also got a spatial aspect in the city of Zurich, that there is little space which is not built, little space where young people actually just could develop something, appropriate something on their own without a pre-structured space. So looking a little bit deeper at these organized activities is what we did in our case studies. And analyzing our case studies, we tried to develop a typology of different activities. We did that trying to find out what is the main activity of the 6 different cases, and then related them to their relationship towards themselves and towards the world. We also tried to connect it with the power relations they're in at and they're aiming at, and we related it with the place production, the placing processes they're involved with. And so looking at this typology, we could see that actually many of those organized activities in Zurich seem to aim at self-development and at optimization. So for instance, we had a case which is parkour, which really shows nicely how young people, they're working on themselves, they try to get better, they try to pass by limits, and thereby maybe also working on their position in society, but they definitely don't change existing social power relations. We could identify another pattern, which are specifically thematized groups, or activities that aim at a certain topic. For instance, groups that fight against racism, against sexism, or that fight for a certain cause, and also political youth parties. Thereby we see that those youth groups actually are somewhat along existing power structures in the sense that they don't really address the power structures themselves. It's rather they seem to be operate parallel to these structures and address certain topics. May it either be that they try to improve their position and like that they can address a certain topic better, or that they create their own kind of world or domain where they're active at. And only a little number of young people in Zurich actually seem to try to clash with the existing power structures in the city of Zurich. This is connected to this fight for Freiräume, for the open spaces, which I mentioned previously. And it's also the youth activities which probably are covered most by media coverage, because they clash, because they can be violent, and which were really important for the development of youth culture in the city of Zurich.